Greetings everyone, Sizzle466 here, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Memnarch's top 10 legend Odd Rogue. Odd Rogue kind of fell off the radar when Cold Blood got nerfed, but there are a couple of new cards from the Rise of Shadows expansion that have given Odd Rogue a bit more of a chance. And those two cards are Evil Miscreant. It's a 3-mana 1/5 combo, add 2 random lackeys to your hand. This card really improves the Paladin matchup. There are a lot of Paladins in the meta right now. A 1/5 body is great for trading against Silverhand recruits. And also the lackeys are pretty busted. Especially the lackeys that does 2 damage, the lackeys that discover spells. It's just a really solid card. The other card that is new to the list is a Flightmaster. So Flightmaster is a 3-mana 3/4 battlecry, summon a 2/2 Griffin for each player. This is an excellent tech against Big Priest, but it's also a really good tempo swing card. For example, a lot of the time you could play it out and trade it off with your weapon. You could also combo it with Dark Iron Skulker for a nice clean trade. So just really flexible and interesting card to have in the deck. I've been playing this deck myself quite a fair bit. I have something around, I won 10 games in a row at one point with this list. But it's just, you might be thinking, well, isn't Kingsbane Rogue better? And it might be, but for me, I don't personally like playing Kingsbane Rogue. I don't really like how the deck works, how it functions. Odd Rogue is a deck I find really fun. I really enjoy the randomness of Swashbuckler, getting random cards. I like the random stuff off the lackeys. It's just a deck that I find really fun. Now speaking of fun, I'm not really sure what our opponent is right now. I think I'll test for Counterspell. Excellent. So now I can safely do this.
Justice is mine.
Because I wasn't quite sure if it was a freeze mage or a secret mage then, but then testing for Counterspell now tells me this is a secret mage. Now, the mulligans are the same for the deck as it was before the expansion. I wouldn't recommend keeping Evil Miscreant or Flightmaster in your opening hand. One of the powers of Odd Rogue is just to burst your opponent down with pirates and your weapon and just kill him really fast. It's very, it's a relatively straightforward deck to play. One thing to keep in mind is usually on turn 2 you're going to be hero powering, and you've always got to be careful of board. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to start with the hero power. I'm going to go ahead and hit the 2/1.
Justice is mine.
Just to test for duplicate. Now I'll test for explosive runes. Okay. Some secret mages do run mirror entity as well now. I'll go ahead and play the second one. And I'm actually gonna trade. What do I want to trade with? I think I want to make. I think I want to make him have to do the ping. This forces him to ping. I don't like going face there because it then gives him some more favorable trades. I also don't really want to get any lower. 20 is a pretty dangerous spot against a mage, especially if they're running Ice Lances, things like that. And we also might be transitioning into the Alaneth stage soon, which is quite terrifying. But all in all, against Secret Mage, he should be favored as an Odd Rogue. Okay, so at this point, I think the correct play is Fungalmancer. So we'll put Fungalmancer here.
Mushroom power.
Okay, so that's probably Counterspell and Ice Block. Just in case you test for Vaporize, even though it never is, but it's a good habit.
Justice is mine.
And we'll get the damage in now with the weapon. One way that the mages can sometimes come back is they continually freeze your face, even if it's just with a single ice lance, so you can't use your weapon properly. I can also pop the ice block next turn guaranteed, even if he's somehow cleared. Okay, so we got the Alneth on 6. We just go ahead here and pop at 1. A lower there here would be amazing. Unfortunately, we don't have that. So we're just going to go ahead and probably play him.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
Get a weapon. There's no harm in playing more stuff. But we'll stop there. Okay. Some of these lists do run Frost Nova, so one reason I didn't want to play a 7th minion is if he went Frost Nova, froze my face, buys him an extra turn. So that play indicates that he was digging for the second ice block and didn't get it. Okay, we'll queue up again. Going for rank 2. But yeah, when it, if you need some refreshers on the Mulligan Guide, it's pretty straightforward. You keep your 1-drops, you keep your Hench Clan Thugs. You only keep your South Sea Captains against control decks. And you also got to be very careful in some matchups. For example, let's say you're playing against a Paladin and you are on the coin. If they play a 1-drop, if you have a Firefly, it's usually correct to go Firefly, coin, the other one too.
None can escape my fury.
Okay, so here we assume Kingsbane Rogue. The thing with Odd Rogue is it hasn't quite got into popularity too much. This specific list has only been around for a few days. Maybe it'll catch in popularity after this video, who knows?
None will survive.
Strict misplay. Don't draw patches. It's very bad. Yikes. Now the reason I didn't Buccaneer then is because he could just easily trade the weapon in. I'd rather save the Buccaneer to play with the hero power to take out a Dreadcaster, for example. We're going to go ahead here and just go ahead and hero power, hold the weapon. I don't want to go Pirate on turn 2 because first of all my hand's clunky. He has no board, so I can just have a slow weapon. And also I want to keep the 1-drops for the SIA. Okay. So that was a pretty slow turn from our opponent. I think we're going to go ahead here and just play our deckhand. Just start hitting. Take it slow. Next turn we can Buccaneer SI7. Because keep in mind, because Cold Blood is now 2 mana, usually you'd save the South Sea deckhands to combo with the Cold Bloods, but it doesn't really matter now. You just kind of throw them out if you need to. Okay, so here we're gonna go Buccaneer. Take out this and this. It's a little scary keeping the cannon up, but we do have a 3/3 body, and I've got Skulker next turn to clean up the board. We've also got, so the only card that I'm a little concerned seeing would be the Nagakasera. But it's not disastrous, because he hasn't got the Kingsbane yet. So this is going to be the prep raiding party, I'd imagine. Really? Do you have another prep? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so this turn... Ooh, I've got to save one of the 1-drops for the combo with the Slayer, so I think we'll just go ahead here, and it's a kind of a weak turn. I'm not happy with it. I think I have to play both 1-drops. The Skulker's so weak. Just get a Fan of Knives, easy. Okay. I don't want a Fan of Knives now though, because it messes up the Skulker. On the other hand, I think it's fine.
I wonder.
Oh, where's the Miscreant?
Justice is mine. Quickly.
I think board's important here.
Feed the fish, landlubber.
I lose my combo enabler, but I do need to push for board. I don't want to have a 5-3 up against a 1-1. Our opponent still doesn't have the Kingsbane as well. Okay, well we got the combo enabler. Unfortunately, it's not a 1-drop. We'll just go for it. Okay, so we got discover a spell, summon a random 2 cost. So again, there's no Kingsbane, but oil is still relatively scary. Our opponent could go hero power, coin, oil. Go face, which is pretty devastating. I'm hoping our opponent will trade though. There's a coin. What are we gonna see? Uh-oh. That's what I feared. I could be dead here actually. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's try another one. Yeah, that was an awkward game. I had some really awkward turns. I didn't have enough 1-drops. I also drew that Patches Gentleman. He's typically not the best card to draw. Usually in a aggro matchup like that, drawing Patches typically loses you the game. Okay, we have Morto. Different rogue it looks like.
Watch your back. None can escape my fury.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep the Swashbuckler. I never like keeping Skulker. I might keep Skulker against a Paladin, but I'm still kind of resistant to do it. I'm also not a big fan of keeping Deadly Poison. I think it's okay. When Odd Rogue was in Standard, it was okay to do because the deck was a lot slower. But you really want to get your board cards with Odd Rogue. Yeah, it's a different opponent.
None will survive.
Okay, so it looks like we have a Kingsbane Rogue again. We did not draw Patches. That's very good news. Got a Sprint. That's probably never going to get played. Okay. Yahar. Okay, so we'll just go ahead here and hero power. Get the 1/1. Next turn I can Flight Master. It's not bad. Or I could Captain. I feel like Flight Master. Depends on this turn. Flight Master looks looking pretty good actually. Okay. Okay then. Let's go Flight Master.
Hop on! We're going
Justice is mine.
a tiger.
So So next turn, next turn we're probably going to Hero Power play both Fireflies. Oh boy. Well, it's only 3. Unless you have a deadly poison as well. It's pretty impressive. Okay. Okay. Thug. Okay, so let's go ahead, play both these out. I normally like to keep the Flame Elemental for combo enabler, but we are desperately having to fight for board here. Next turn, I'm probably going to play Thug. Wow, he's just throwing out the Shiny Finder. He must have Myra's in hand if he's doing that. That's an amazing top deck.
Justice is mine.
Okay, so now we're pushing 8 next turn. He's already committed to going face, so he's probably going to do it again. Okay. I would love to see a 1-drop come out here. Not a 1-drop. In fact, the exact opposite of a 1-drop. Okay, we'll go ahead here and play both these guys out. Pretty unfortunate draw there. And I got a double trade here, which really hurts. Marius is the thing, and he had lethal on board anyway. There it is. Okay. We're dead in 2 turns.
I'm out of cards.
Ouch. Prep oil would hurt. Okay. Yeah, I thought he went to trade for a second there. Is there any out here? I didn't see it. We lost again. It's unfortunate.
What lurks in the
Yeah, I didn't see a lethal here.
I'm out of cards. Smart move. I concede.
So we've lost to 2 Kingsbane Rogues. I feel like we're not supposed to be unfavored against Kingsbane Rogues either. Again, against the first Kingsbane Rogue, we drew Patches, which was pretty unfortunate. Against that second one, we just kind of bricked. And it's unfortunate when you have to throw out the combo enablers when you are trying to fight for board. Okay, a Paladin. Now this is a matchup that we're not favored in. However, the Evil Miscreant does help. Okay, so we need a 1-drop. We're on the play, which always helps. 1-drop, please, not Patches.
None will survive.
Oh. Nod Paladin. So this signals to me that it's probably any Finn Paladin.
Justice is mine.
Or it could be Mech Paladin, though I haven't seen any Mech Paladins for a long time. Mech Paladins, they run a lot of magnetic effects, and they run the Thakal Molten Giants. Oh. Yeah, so this is still potentially anything.
Justice is mine.
So next turn I can Pirate Miscreant, which is not bad. I could also... I'd love to get another 1-drop, so I could go Buccaneer, Hero Power,
Reporting for duty.
1-drop.
Reporting for duty.
Come on, miss.
Reporting for duty.
Yes. Okay, now he has to trick. Good news for us. Leroy doesn't help. Let's go ahead and get Patches out of here.
Feed the fish like
I'm not gonna weapon. Just gonna play this.
up to no good.
Okay, deal 2 damage, discover a spell. Yes, I'm running new cards in my deck, opponent. Be scared. We would love to see a Dark Iron Skulker next turn. Otherwise, I'll go for the spell first. Now, you discover the spell from your own class, but I could get a Fan of Knives or something. That was a weird play. I don't know what I think about that. He's just going for board, I guess. It's a Thug. So, like, I mean, I can deal 2 damage to that. And I can Hero Power Deadly Poison. And I can also play the Lackey. That's not bad. Okay, let's discover the spell. Ooh, what do we want? Betrayal, Vanish, Cannon Barrage, Cannon Barrage. The power of the Lackey.
Justice is mine.
Okay, so this, I mean, obviously he's going to kill the Patches here, but currently we can do 6 damage with this card. Okay, Cold Arms on 5. There's the Bluegill. Really? Interesting. Very interesting. I think he might be setting up for... I think he's setting up for a Tarim turn here.
I wonder.
I could Firefly Vilespine and clear board. I think I like that. It's kind of lame doing a Vilespine on a mini-bot, but I think it needs to be done. Okay, next turn I can go Thug, Hero Power. I'll probably keep the Elemental.
What?
Uh-oh.
You can't take me.
Uh-oh.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay, no Moltons. That's good news. Oh, Skulker right on time. Okay, so we'll go here. One of these.
What lurks in the depths?
One here. One here. Okay, we still have board. A second Coat of Arms would be bad. I wouldn't be too upset if I saw a Divine Favor here. World Eater? Oh, okay.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, it's Fungal. That's good for board. We'll go with the Fungal.
comes there.
Mushroom power!
Okay, so we still have board initiative.
Mine.
Okay, so we're now packing 19, 22. We have lethal next turn. We have lethal on board. We had lethal on board. Okay. Every little bit counts now. I'm going to throw out the elemental.
Justice is mine.
Okay, so we dodge. It's only turn 9, so we dodge the anyfin. Currently, he's had 2 bluegills die, a war leader, an old merkai. There's a molten giant.
Reporting for duty.
Got him.
Scurvy dog. Hold it.
Should have played the cannon barrage. Okay, well, we're back where we started. We went 2 and 2. If you'd like to try this deck for yourself, the code is in the description below. I'd also like to thank all of you so much. We just hit 1,500 subscribers on this channel. I really appreciate your time, taking the time out of your important days to spend time watching videos on this channel. If you'd like to subscribe as well, the button is below if you're not a subscriber. Otherwise, until next time, hope to see you again.